guys, welcome back to my channel. Tom here, and today we're going to take a look at the Pixel 9 Pro Fold. I'm going to give you a brief overview and my initial first impressions on the device. Thanks for watching, let's go. So let's kick things off by giving a brief overview of the specs of the device. So the phone was announced in August 2024 and released in first week of September, a little bit earlier than Google's usual release date of around October time. The dimensions of the device are 5.1mm thickness unfolded and 10.5mm folded. So as you can see, there is folded and there is unfolded. It's a pretty thin device, to be honest. As for the weight, it's 257 grams. On the front, you've got Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 2, and obviously your inner display is a plastic. For the inner display, it is 8 inches. Both are OLEDs, 120Hz, HDR10. As for the displays, we've got an 8-inch display on the inside, full OLED, 120Hz. And the cover display is 6.3 inches OLED, 120Hz. Out of the box, the phone was running Android 14 due to Google releasing the phone a little bit earlier than usual. Now it's on Android 15, as you can see. As for the chipset, you've got the Google Tensor G4 chip. As for memory, you've got 256GB of storage, 16GB of RAM, can go up to 512 in terms of memory. On the camera front, we've got a 48MP wide camera. We've got a 10.8MP telephoto, a 5x optical zoom, and a 10.5MP ultra wide. Multi-zone laser autofocus, LED flash, and all that good stuff. As for battery, you are talking 4,650 mAh and 21 watts of wired charging. They're not the fastest charging in the world. I've got the porcelain colorway, but it does come in obsidian. So as you can see, it's a Pixel device, which means stock Android, best of the best. Just how Google intended it to be. I really like stock Android, especially in the Android 15. It's been good since about Android 13, was that when Ethereal U was introduced? In the hand, it's great. As a foldable phone, it's about as thick as a candy bar phone. Yeah, you've got this beautiful inner display, which just comes to life. And it's super clear. Now, as you know, with a foldable, there is a noticeable crease. Unfortunately, this has gotten worse since I first got the device. I've had it about a month now, and yeah, it is getting worse with time, as you can see. But when the phone's on and you're using it, it's negligible. You feel it, don't get me wrong. It's not the worst it could be. Certainly an improvement on the first Fold, but not as good as the Chinese phones, especially the Honor V3, Honor V2. And the Vivo phones look great, foldable phones, X Fold 3 Pro. I'd say it's better than Samsung's Crease. So using the device day to day is great. You've got a full screen display for web browsing, and you can multitask by bringing up the taskbar. You can also bring up all the other apps. So if you wanted to bring up 2 different web pages, then jobs are good in. And you can also save them as app pairs. So if you go into multitasking at the bottom, save app pair, and that will allow you to save that to your home screen, so you can always get that. Obviously I've used 2 Chrome tabs, but you can use 2 different tabs, so you can resize them, not a problem. Again, with it being a Pixel device, you've got lots of Google helpful AI features. You've got Google Gemini built in. I'm finding Google Gemini a lot more useful as the time goes on. Certainly better than Google Assistant, just for quick questions really, and I like its natural responses. You've got Google Call Screen, Call ID and Spam, and all that jazz. Audio emoji, that's a new thing, bit of a gimmick, but you know, it's fun. And then in the settings, you've got lots of helpful features. You've got your media playback, clear calling, you've got your wallpaper and style, personalization. They've done a lot with the dynamic clocks. I'm a bit boring, I quite like the bold clocks. So yeah, I like the customization on Android these days. It's a lot more personal, a lot more fun. Compared to iOS, this just is so much more enticing, I'd say. You've got your emergency SOS features, you've got Pixel Satellite, that's going to come to the UK soon. I believe it's out now in the US. You've got car crash detection, which is great. Yeah, the phone just works, and it's the best. If you are an iPhone user, this is any Pixel phone, not just the Fold, but any Pixel phone is an iPhone for Android users, basically, especially the new squared off design. And yeah, it's super thin, super lightweight. I've not been rocking a case on this phone purely because I've not found one that I like yet. I've tried mouse, I've tried Spigen. Yeah, can't find one that I like yet. And foldable cases are just too bulky. Thankfully, I've got this insured, so I don't mind if I damage it, although I'll try not to. One of the most underrated features of the Pixel is the dictation, in my opinion. It's so natural and it's so accurate compared to other phones. Whenever I have a Pixel, I use it all the time. And it's just really accurate, and it does your punctuation, and yeah, a really underrated feature in my opinion. Another underrated Android feature is if you go to About Phone on any phone, find the build number and tap it 5 times, you'll then activate the developer menu, go down and find window animation scale, and if you set this to 0.5 on all of those 3, so you've got window, transition and animation, the phone just feels so much snappier. Like, I don't know if you can tell that, but the animations just fly now. I do this on all my Androids. So let's have a quick look at the camera app. So obviously with it being foldable, you can press rear camera selfie. If you unfold the phone, you can take a selfie with the main cameras, so it's better quality. With it being a foldable, you can open it up for a great big viewfinder, take a photo, snap away. For a Pixel Fold, the cameras are, I'd say, comparable to Pixel 7, which isn't bad. It still has the Pixel look and feel. A few other features of the Fold: you can use Major Look. So this, if you look on the back, it plays some fun animations to hopefully entice people to look at the camera. Great for nieces, sons, daughters. I use this on my nieces all the time. The only downside with it is instead of using these cameras, it uses the front selfie camera, which I get because it needs to, you know, you're looking at the animation. These are the better cameras, not the selfie camera. So I wish they changed that. So yeah, you've got all your camera modes: night sight, panorama. You've got portrait, Add Me, obviously the new Google AI Add Me feature. I've used it once, and that was when I first got it. And you've got long exposure. This could be quite cool, especially on a Fold, because you could just prop it up like so. And then, yeah, the camera should adjust. You get a bottom UI and a top UI. So that would be quite good for time lapses, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's the Pixel 9 Pro Fold. As for the chipset, obviously it runs the Tensor G4. I'm not much of a gamer, maybe casual games. For everyday use, it runs fine. No complaints for social media, browsing the web, YouTube, that kind of thing. That's all great. So that was your quick overview and impressions of the Pixel 9 Pro Fold. I'd say it's one of the best foldable phones that I've had. However, I'm still not sold on the idea. I like them as a concept, but I still prefer candy bar phones. But I'll keep trying them until they get to the stage of candy bar phones. The Vivo Foldables look insane, and I think that could possibly convert me. So yeah, thanks for watching the video, guys. Please like, comment and subscribe. Cheers.